MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Padres and the Seattle Mariners. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. So striding in, Carlos Asuaje, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cano for one. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Batting second, right fielder
Ben Gamble is at the plate as he watches ball one.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Outside, 3-0 now. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third,
Nelson Cruz is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Little dribbler back at him. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yonder Alonso stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Now another 2-2. 3-2. He's taken this as far as it can go. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. His lifetime numbers against Chacin have yielded just a 2 for 12.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry. Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So stepping in, Mitch Haniger. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at his high pitch count here in the first inning. They've done a great job of being patient and making him work. The key here, keep that pitch count up, and maybe you'll get in that bullpen. I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Kyle Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. From the belt, the pitch, and that misses 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. Here now is Mike Zunino. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's 2 for 4. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here comes the first pitch. Gerard Dyson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, he's really struggling. He's laboring out there already. He's already given up a bunch of runs. Now, I know you have to go ahead. You don't want to get in that bullpen too early, but I'm just curious, how long can the leash possibly be?
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. In there, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Gene Segura is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth. First base.
Here's Will Myers.
Will Myers.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough. You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Oh, Oh, that ball just barely stayed fair over the third base bag. But a nice job by the left fielder, cutting that ball off and holding the first base on a single.
Into the box, Corey Spangenberg. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with one down. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Hunter Renfroe.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him. And now you go back outside. You know he's got to protect inside. You go back outside to try to get the out.
Hit back up the middle. There's Segura to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Nelson Cruz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Fortunately, the bobble won't cost him a run, as runners will stick at first and third.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Yonder Alonso is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he pops it up back behind second base. Solarte ranging into the outfield. He's got it 1 away. Here's Bobby Cano now. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. In there, 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A pause and the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he can.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Arizona and spring training baseball after this. Here's Jabari Blash. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Slow roller out to short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now in the box, Manuel Margot. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit. Throw won't get him. Digging in to try it again. Carlos Asuaje. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Flipped out the other way towards short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 3, Mike.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Here's Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Felix Hernandez will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
34, Felix.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Dickerson. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. From the belt, kicks and deals. Skied into straightaway right. Gamble moves over. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Here's Hernandez now on 0 and 2. Pitch popped up. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 10. Hunter
at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0 and 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
I love the competitiveness. He gives up 2 straight singles, and then he gets 2 outs. He's got a chance to get out of this inning without giving up anything.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's the difference with 2 strikes, Matt. That ball's right in his wheelhouse. If he's ahead in the count, he probably hammers it. With 2 strikes, you foul it off.
Another 0-2 home. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Padres leave a pair. They trail here 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Gamble. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nelson Cruz stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Cruz awaits the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 10.
Yonder Alonso is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first, but man, he's made a nice adjustment now.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Ariel Miranda A 6'2" left-hander jogs in to take over on the hill. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance. Austin Hedges comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And now a pitch on the way. And he just dissected him in that at bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Center fielder
ready for another shot now. Manuel Margot. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They're down 4-0. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start the inning. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mitch Haniger is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Into the box now, Kyle Seager. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe shading to his right, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the. Erasmo Ramirez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31.
Digging in once again, Carlos Asuaje. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a line drive. Caught out there as short by Segura. He really zeroed in on that one, but the leadoff man's kept off base to start inning number 6. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it.
Ball's on the outside half. You go with the pitch. Old school textbook hitting. Stays with it and drove that ball over the shortstop head.
Solarte.
Stepping in now, Yonhervis Solarte. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Comes set and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
First baseman number 4.
Here's Will Myers. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Ready for another shot now. Mike Zunino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Catcher, number 3.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Gerard Dyson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Ready for another chance. Gene Segura. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in to try it again, Ben Gamble. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
3-1 now. Swing and a liner. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on the fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Number 68 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 68.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Spangenberg. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And that's going to land foul. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here comes another 0-2. Rolled slowly to first. Alonso charging in on it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter
Renfroe.
Renfroe. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Great change up there in the dirt for the third strike. Zunino gathers it and makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Riding in once again, Jabari Blash. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the... Danny
Your
Valencia
attention,
is up off the
Attention
bench
for the
as he'll be
Mariners.
asked to get something
Number
started in the
26.
home half of the 7th.
Danny Valencia.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Your attention,
Taylor
please.
Motter come on to
Attention
pinch
for the
hit now with a runner at first
Number
and nobody
21.
out.
Taylor.
And a ball 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
From the stretch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's behind the runner to first. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. From the belt, the pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Your attention,
Guillermo
please.
Heredia will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And now he'll just hang on as both runners move up without a throw. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. His lifetime numbers against Chacin, 1 for 3. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's on the move, and this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now both runners are across. And he will come all the way around. It's an inside the park 3-run home run.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Seager takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Popped up. Chacin is there for it. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Ken Vogelbach will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Not close. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Outside, 3-0 now. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Carlos Ruiz will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Nelson Cruz will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Number 13 will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Here's the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Number 28 will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. 1-1, here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
Now batting, second baseman
Taylor Motter steps into the box. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2-0.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Guillermo Heredia. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Chacin comes set. 1-0 on its way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's...
And this one gets away. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. And this one catches the inside corner for strike one.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder in the dirt and blocked behind the plate? No movement on base. It's ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Renfroe racing back. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Matt, that's why you pay to watch him play. It seems like he does something every game, whether it's a great catch, a great throw, a pretty swing, and here we catch a grand slam. That's why he's one of the best in the game.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the... But not before things change dramatically as they explode for 11 here to really open things up. Dan Vogelbach will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Number 28 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready with another 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The next 0-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
That was the fourth foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Set to deliver the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's his third hit of the night. And are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Carlos Asuaje.
In now, Carlos Asuaje. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
0-2, here it comes. Little flare out to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And this ball's going to fall in out there, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Solarte.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Hey, they get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Coming to the plate now, Will Myers. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Ruiz ranging forward in to score the runner from third. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Third baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Waiting on it is Heredia, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors in a couple of minutes. Ready once again, Gerard Dyson. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slow grounder to first. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now at the plate, Dan Vogelback. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. In the dirt. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is after it. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Dyson rounds the corner and is headed home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Carlos Ruiz stands in as he looks at a called strike. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now to the plate, number 13, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Margot on his horse. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Into the box now, number 28. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning. Number 61 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Stepping in, Hunter Renfroe, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting. Designated
Here's Jabari Blash. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit on the ground toward the left. Seager has it. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
Now batting. Catcher.
Settling in now, Austin Hedges. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that's in there for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Padres find themselves down to their final strike here.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 17-2 the final tally today. Ulysses Chacin racked up 12 strikeouts, but still ends up taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. The prospects warm up and stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players a chance to outrun their nerves. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over,